Jerry was exceptional.
The greatest receiver of all time.
The greatest receiver to ever play the game of football.
But I would run 5 miles or more, and my mom would look at me and she would say, "Son, why are you doing this?" And I didn't know. Then I would chase horses. If I caught the horse, then I could ride the horse the rest of the day. My job was to make sure that my father had bricks to lay. If I was up on the scaffold, I had to catch the bricks.
His hand was something. He could catch most things because you can catch a brick all day. You know, it's got to condition your fingers to catching anything that hit them. He had very long fingers. He always caught the ball with his hand. And that was a good sign that he could be a good receiver.
Late in his rookie year, Jerry Rice exploded on Monday Night Football, setting the single-game franchise record for receiving yards. On one of the game's biggest stages, Rice proved he belonged.
Rice is there! Double team this man! Jerry Rice has been absolutely brilliant tonight. He was dropping passes earlier in the year and really got uptight about it. You need never worry anymore.
Catch by catch, this son of a Mason began to build his masterpiece.
You know, he's not the fastest guy in the world, but he had some crazy knack to be able to get behind you. And sometimes that pure speed just can't catch up to that football speed.
Pass though is complete to Jerry Rice. He's ahead of everybody. Goodbye. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown 49ers.
And you knew that if he saw the ball up in the air, he was going to go get it because it was his. Singled up, he's almost impossible to cover. The one game against Atlanta, they were really putting the corner on an island, and he scored 5 touchdowns.
Touchdown Jerry Rice, number 5.
He did a very good job of reading coverages and knowing where the holes were because of his body language. It was easy to let the ball go early.
When it came to fitness, Rice was also king of the hill. For years, the centerpiece of Rice's training regimen was a grueling 2.5-mile run up a mountain trail, a workout that became legendary for destroying the will of well-conditioned athletes.
I'm like, all right, it can't be that bad. You know, I'm very competitive. I had to stop on that hill a couple of times, bro. My back was killing me. That hill is no joke. That man's a beast.
One night, there was saws going on down the garage, and my dad had sawed his cast off. Said that he was okay. He was ready to play.
Fake by Montana, launches it for the end zone. Jerry Rice! Oh, what a catch by Rice!
In Super Bowl 24, Jerry Rice finished with 7 catches for 148 yards and 3 touchdowns, as the 49ers won their second straight championship.
We jumped off to a big start and got the big lead on them. And they started fighting back, and right before the half, we're standing next to Tim McDonald, and you see the ball in the air.
Young goes for the end zone.
And it was one of those deals where we're on the sideline like, oh, Jerry's going to get that.
Rice is out there. Touchdown 49ers! Rice beat Larry Brown.
That touchdown sort of let them know, not today.
The 49ers were on their way back to the Super Bowl. Once the Super Bowl started, the only story was how dominant the 49ers were.
They take it to Floyd. Goes to the air. He goes to Jerry Rice. Touchdown San Francisco.
Rice caught 10 passes for 149 yards and 3 touchdowns, despite injuring his shoulder.
Quick pass, slanted, Jerry Rice, another touchdown!
Wow. What do you say? 3 Super Bowls, 28 receptions, 512 yards, 7 touchdowns. Jerry Rice is the best.
Jerry, where are we going?
We're going to Disneyland.
Maybe 3 days after the Super Bowl, I went back down to the facility. No one was there, just empty. And I peeked out the back, and Jerry's out there running routes. There's only one guy that does that. He was the greatest player ever played the game. I would say that little story maybe tells you more than anything about maybe why.
You almost had to stop what you were doing just to see what Barry's going to do because you know he was going to do something amazing.
Barry Sanders is over 2,000 yards on that carry.
Spin free, touchdown, Lions! Wow. Barry Sanders with a move that Mikhail Baryshnikov couldn't make.
Barry Sanders has the best runs for losses in NFL history.
No matter what year, you can say 1920 and you can say 2012, he will still be best running back in the NFL any given time.
That is the back of the league.
Matthews in motion right.
Barry Sanders turned around a defensive back about 3 times. Wow.
The guy is trying to tackle him, but he's got his back to Barry because he can't find
He'll take it. Here's the touchdown, Lions. Holy mackerel, what a run by Barry Sanders. That is one of the more incredible runs that you will ever see.
Just ridiculously big time.
January the 5th, 1992. That was 22 years ago. 22 years since the Lions won a playoff game, and could you have imagined that night if I told you, Barry, this franchise won't win another playoff game until, I don't know when, because we still don't know when.
And he bounces off tackle to the 40.
Fools.
Classic Sanders, he's taking it in. And there are 5 white-shirted Cowboys lying on the field, gasping for breath.
Who some would consider the greatest running back of all time.
You look at Barry, you want to just stand still. You hoping he won't get by you because he'll put a move on you.
When you stopped Barry, you were amazed that you did. When you didn't, you were amazed by what he did.
Off to the races, 40, 50, 40, down the right sideline, high step it a bit to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, touchdown.
Yeah, you think about what Barry was able to accomplish and think about what he was able to do for the organization.
Like trying to catch a cricket with your...
Walter Peyton didn't change the game. He just played it better than everybody else.
Give me the hard Walter Payton. There's never been a greater heart. His name is at the top of the list.
I don't think any question that Walter Payton's the best in our business today.
There's a 28-yard run by Mr. Explosion himself on the very first play of the ball game. Walter Payton, in a class by himself, the premier running back in all of pro football.
Never die easy, die hard. Just before I get tackled, I try to explode into the defensive man, and sometimes I drive for extra yards.
Walter has 2 qualities that you don't have in one running back. He has great speed, but not only is that, he has great strength. You got to plug the hole up twice.
A sensational run.
Once you put wisdom with will on top of talent, you get what you call sweetness.
Sweetness. Sweetness.
Sweetness.
Sweetness.
Give to Peyton, and they give to Walter again. Hurdles over the right side, gets this one, touchdown.
He's the most complete back that I've ever seen. Taught himself how to be a really good receiver.
Peyton over the shoulder, saved for the touchdown.
He was the best blocking back that I've ever seen. The guy
Been going to Peyton all day. Now 84 yards and 17 carries. Here's Peyton now 125 yards in the first half of this one. Peyton already 150 yards. Peyton on 34 carries, matching his number, picked up 193 yards. Now Walter Peyton now with 200 yards.
Well, thank you, and give my best to Nancy.
Quick pitch to Walter, looking for the record, cuts back, he's got it! Walter Peyton becomes the National Football League all-time leading rusher, surpassing Jim Brown.
Walter Peyton was the epitome of greatness. I have all the admiration in the world for him.
Peyton, the most successful rusher in the history of the National Football League, the Bears' all-time leading receiver, all-time leading scorer, gets his chance today in the Super Bowl.
When I'm through playing football, I want to be known as a player that every play he gave everything that he had. And when he left the field, he left everything that he had in him on the field.
Life is short, it's oh so sweet, but the thing that means the most are the friends.
Brett Favor, quarterback, Southern Mississippi.
I don't know why we come out so early and just stand around here and do this. Dang it! I'm sitting here just goofing off. You know what time the game starts? Hey, you got any left-handed footballs?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Want me to wear those for you? I got some advice for y'all. Take 2 weeks off, then quit. There's Mr. Miyagi up there on the thing on the board. Oh, yeah. Wax on my car. How you doing?
You thought I was taller than this, huh?
I thought you were taller than me. How about Mr. Miyagi coming up talking to me?
Where in the world is Green Bay? I couldn't point to it on the map.
First impression, this is going to be a project.
There's a man. He's wide open. Touchdown. And it's caught by the wide open.
Brett went in, and I saw some of the darndest things I've ever seen in my life.
Now goes back to the left. He can run. No, he's still with the ball. And he is caught from behind, got away. Still throws a touchdown. Holy cow.
Brett doesn't back down from anybody.
And a great Brett Favre throw.
I had as much fun coaching Brett Favre as I have any player I've ever had in my life.
And Darrell Thompson is tackled in the end zone by Brett Favre.
Favre steps up in the pocket. He flips it into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Long time to see the Green Bay Packers in the Super Bowl.
It seemed like the script was already written, and that's the way it was supposed to be. We were supposed to go to New Orleans.
What he did that day is part of the legend, I suppose.
He's going to run to the goal line. Yes, touchdown. The Vince Lombardi Trophy is coming home. World is down the sideline. Favre, touchdown. He dived into the end zone.
I worked hard, practiced hard. I watched film.
Now throws sidearm downfield. Sharpa drills the middle. He's got James. Touchdown.
More touchdown passes than any other man in NFL history.
Green Bay Packers are swarming football immortality.
Backs in NFL history are discussed, one name will feature prominently: Peyton Manning. The son of Archie Manning, Peyton had a lifelong love affair with the game of football.
234 trap pass X3. Hold on.
From his first snaps as a rookie, it was evident that he was a unique talent, someone always in pursuit of perfection. His game was about precision, efficiency, and outsmarting the opponent.
Deuce right hop. 546 gap screen, alert opposite. Give me time to hit the touchdown here, okay?
He helped lift the NFL passing game to new heights. While with the Colts, he started 208 consecutive games and passed for over 54,000 yards.
What a throw by Peyton Manning, and the Colts win it.
Manning won 141 games and earned a record 4 NFL MVP awards in Indianapolis.
He's the greatest alive. You're looking at a living legend right now.
Manning's crowning achievement was winning Super Bowl 41. He passed for nearly 250 yards in the pouring rain and was named Super Bowl MVP.
The Colts are world champions for the first time since 1971.
Manning missed the 2011 season after neck surgery, and in 2012, the longtime Colt became a Bronco. He brought his leadership and skill to an organization in need of a franchise quarterback.
We gotta make plays. We gotta get first downs, all right? Have a killer instinct in the red zone, right? We gotta score touchdowns.
And there's Peyton Manning's 500th touchdown pass of his career.
Manning claimed record after record. In 2014, he became the NFL's all-time leader in passing touchdowns.
Move over Brett Favre and make room for the new king.
And in 2015, he set the marks for career passing yards and career wins.
What a hell of a career by Peyton Manning.
Manning's last victory was in Super Bowl 50, where he won his second championship. When Canton calls, there's no doubt Manning will be a first ballot Hall of Famer.